Our students are not tourists, not even cultural or academic tourists. They come here to learn and to work, to have meaningful and long-lasting experiences, to share and to leave something behind. To help our students achieve this significant goal, the program offers 6 specific 3-credit courses. 2 core courses which are exclusive for students in the program, but which they share with Spanish students from the University of Seville. One of these courses gets students involved in the creation of a printed and digital magazine, and the other in the creation of video reports. In both cases, the stories they create are about the community in which they live, quite often about their own neighborhood. The program also offers 4 elective courses, one of which is a workshop that allows students to learn the craft of radio podcast reporting. The other 3 are more theoretical and discussion-based about the metamorphosis of news and media, the current state of audiovisual narratives, of collective imaginaries, of the arts, or of the role of media in transforming and improving the world in which we live. The program also offers a 1-credit urban photography workshop, which is perhaps the most creative space that our students enjoy. The professors who teach the program's specific courses are not only very well accredited, they are also highly motivated professionals in their respective fields, active in their community and willing to help students connect and do the unexpected.
What's different about communications versus the other programs here in Sevilla is that it's so small, it's very personal. All of the professors really work with you on things. You don't get an assignment and do it outside of class. You come to class and you work on it and work through all of the difficulties, and it's really nice to have that personalized and individual feel to it. And I think also, like we said before, is just the way that we're working and the mediums we're using, we really have to get out in the neighborhood more. Whereas if you're just taking classes and going home with pen and paper homework, you don't really have to go out into the neighborhood. But when you're doing videos and photos, you have to interact with the city.
Thus far, we have attracted a mix of students from more than 50 different higher education institutions. About half of these students are majoring in different areas of communication, where 30% are majors in journalism. We also attract marketing, public relations, international relations, even on occasion literature or psychology majors. But what I find is most important is that about 70% of our students have a second major in Spanish.
Soy una estudiante de diseño de comunicaciones y este programa ofrece las clases y los créditos que yo necesito para mi universidad y es es también una experiencia para aprender más español.
Going out and speaking with locals and really challenging yourself to speak Spanish and communicate is one of the biggest components of that. And also, it just shaped my learning experience because it's not always about what you're doing in the classroom. You have to go and use that outside. So that was really, really helpful in the learning process because, all these years you're learning Spanish in school, but that's just pen and paper. But when you have to go out and speak Spanish and get a message across and do an assignment, it's a total different thing. So it has shaped my experience here greatly, and I think I've learned more in these 3.5, 4 months than I've learned in 8 years of Spanish.
One last thing that was really important to me during my time here was my host family. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss my host family so much. And I think it was a great opportunity for me to take advantage of that too, to get to know the culture, and it obviously helped my Spanish because they don't speak any English. But it was just, it was an amazing experience to have Spanish culture surrounding you all the time, and my host family was really like a safe place for me. It felt like home pretty quickly, and I could come to my host mom with anything I need, and I really built a good connection, and I think that really helped me feel comfortable here.
We want to help our students become critically independent and socially committed. We want them to be able to place themselves at the center of the tasks that they perform, to test their own luck and to assume reasonable risks in their academic adventures. We want them to be able to discard their immunity in their interactions with their host community, to meet people who were not expecting to meet them in the first place, and to enjoy the humbling yet empowering experience of doing all of this, living and working in a language other than their own.
Al final de mi proyecto para la revista, tuve una cita con el sujeto de mi entrevista en un huerto de la comunidad aquí, y él no apareció ahí para la entrevista, pero decidí que no me voy a quedarme aquí por un rato y voy a ver qué está aquí, y encontré a unos voluntarios del huerto que me invitaron a participar en un taller de cocina. Aprendí cómo hacer gnocchi, la pasta, y no sé, para mí esa fue una experiencia que transmite la esencia de el proceso del proyecto, porque nunca sabes qué va a encontrar. Si mantienes una mente abierta sobre el trabajo, hay muchos caminos que puedes encontrar.